On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Entitle.
To give someone the right to have or do something. To give a title to someone or something.
Examples:
Entitle him to a pension. Entitle the company to use the logo. The employee was entitled to a week of vacation time.
Gratification.
The feeling of being pleased or satisfied as a result of achieving something or having something you want.
Examples:
Instant gratification. Aesthetic gratification. The gratification of completing a difficult task is a great feeling.
Asteroid.
A small rocky body orbiting the Sun, typically in the region between Mars and Jupiter.
Examples:
Asteroid mining. Asteroid explorer. Scientists are studying the composition and origins of the asteroid belt to understand the early solar system better.
Interconnect.
To connect similar things.
Examples:
Directly interconnect with those systems. Human activities interconnect with the environment. Our system can now interconnect with other databases.
Cascade.
A small waterfall or series of small waterfalls, a succession of stages or operations or processes or units.
Examples:
Cascade connection. Transistor cascade. The cascade of waterfalls in the national park was a breathtaking sight.
Pandemic.
An outbreak of a disease that affects many people over a very wide area.
Examples:
Flu pandemic. Global pandemic. They fear a pandemic of a new type of virus.
Rumor.
A piece of unverified information of uncertain origin that is spread by word of mouth.
Examples:
A false rumor. Rumor mill. There was a baseless rumor that the company was going bankrupt.
Fret.
To feel or express worry, anxiety, or annoyance about something. To wear away or corrode a surface by rubbing repeatedly. To form a series of parallel ridges or grooves in a material.
Examples:
Fret over every little thing. Fret about the future. I couldn't help but fret over the presentation I have to give tomorrow.
Improbable.
Not likely to happen or be true, unlikely, having a low probability or chance of occurring.
Examples:
Improbable story. Improbable event. It is improbable that we will find a solution to this problem overnight.
Carcinogenic.
Capable of causing cancer or promoting tumor growth, cancer causing.
Examples:
Carcinogenic chemicals. Carcinogenic air pollution. Long-term exposure to carcinogenic materials can result in serious health problems.
Catastrophic.
Extremely harmful, causing physical or financial destruction.
Examples:
Victim of catastrophic injuries. Catastrophic climate change. The extinction rate of aquatic animals was catastrophic.
Downside.
The negative aspects or consequences of something, the potential for loss or failure.
Examples:
Major downside. Downside of globalization. The downside of the new policy was that it would be more expensive for customers.
Cyber.
Relating to or involving computers, computer networks, or virtual reality.
Examples:
Cyberbullying. Cybercrime. Cyber-espionage between countries can have serious consequences.
Freeman.
A person who is not a serf or enslaved person and has the right to hold property and vote.
Examples:
Freeman rights. Freeman status. In the colonial period, only freeman was allowed to vote.
Foresee.
To perceive or predict, to anticipate or expect something to happen in the future.
Examples:
Foresee the consequences. Foresee challenges. I foresee a problem arising if we don't address this issue now.
Unscathed.
Not harmed or injured, untouched or unharmed by a negative or dangerous situation.
Examples:
Unscathed survivor. Come away unscathed. Thankfully, the driver emerged from the accident unscathed.
Extremist.
A person who holds extreme political or religious views and who is willing to use violent or illegal methods to promote those views.
Examples:
Extremist political views. Radical extremist. The extremist group planned a series of violent attacks to push its agenda.
Rogue.
A deceitful and unreliable person, a person who behaves badly.
Examples:
A rogue detective. Rogue state. The president states emphatically that the opponent country is a rogue state that supports terrorism.
Setback.
An unfortunate happening that hinders or impedes a reversal or check in progress.
Examples:
Major setback. Suffer a setback. The team experienced a setback when their star player was injured during the game.
Conceivable.
Imaginable or possible to understand or believe in the mind.
Examples:
Conceivable way. Conceivable emergency. It is challenging to defend every conceivable target.
Snuff.
Finely ground tobacco that is inhaled through the nose as a form of tobacco use, a type of scented tobacco that is often used for aromatic purposes in candles or incense. Verb, to extinguish or put out.
Examples:
Snuff out the candle. Flavored snuff. He reached into his pocket and pulled out a small silver snuff box.
Reassurance.
The act of giving advice or help to make someone feel less worried. The act of giving someone confidence.
Examples:
Give reassurance. Reassurance of my commitment. He needed reassurance that everything would be all right.
Zillion.
An extremely large, indefinite number, a hyperbolic term used in informal language to describe a large or exaggerated quantity.
Examples:
A zillion photos of my childhood. Zillion possibilities. The company received a zillion complaints about their faulty product.
Precaution.
A measure taken in advance to prevent harm, danger, or injury. Foresightfulness.
Examples:
Airborne precaution. Take extra precautions. As a precaution, the company locked all of its doors after a threat was made.
Pathogen.
A bacterium, virus, or other microorganism that causes disease.
Examples:
Plant pathogen. The pathogen in the air. mRNA vaccines are approved faster because they do not contain inactivated pathogens.
Aversion.
A strong dislike or reluctance towards something or someone. A feeling of extreme distaste or aversion towards something or someone unpleasant.
Examples:
Aversion therapy. Strong aversion. Her aversion to snakes made her avoid the reptile exhibit at the zoo.
Incomparable.
Beyond comparison or unrivaled, impossible to compare to anything else due to its uniqueness, excellence, or superiority.
Examples:
Incomparable beauty. Incomparable talent. The school's music program was incomparable to any other in the region.
Astronomer.
A physicist who studies astronomy.
Examples:
Amateur astronomer. Solar astronomer. This question has fascinated solar astronomers for decades.
Flare.
To burn brightly with a sudden, intense burst of flame or light. Noun, a sudden and brief burst of bright flame or light, a sudden and intense burst of radiation from the sun's surface.
Examples:
Flare up into a major crisis. The flare of a match. The sun flared and caused a sudden brightening in the sky.
Prolong.
To extend the duration or length of something, particularly a period of time or an event.
Examples:
Prolong the agony. Measures to prolong the lifespan. We need to prolong the meeting for another hour to discuss all the issues.
Timescale.
A period or interval of time, particularly one used as a standard for measuring or comparing other periods of time, a reference point or benchmark for the duration or length of a particular event or process.
Examples:
Long timescale. Realistic timescale. The timescale for completing the construction project is 3 years.
Foreclose.
To take legal action to repossess or seize property, particularly a mortgaged property, due to non-payment of debts or obligations.
Examples:
Foreclose a property. Foreclose the possibility. The bank will foreclose on the house if the mortgage payments are not made on time.
Envisage.
To imagine and expect something in the future, to plan or forecast something.
Examples:
Envisage consequences. Envisage a profit. She envisaged a bright future for her children.
Disquiet.
A feeling of anxiety or unease, a sense of restlessness or agitation, a state of mental or emotional disturbance. Verb, to cause or feel unease, restlessness, or agitation.
Examples:
Cause disquiet among the residents. Mood of disquiet. The disquiet in the community grew as rumors spread about the upcoming changes.
Steward.
A person responsible for the management and care of another's property or for the supervision of the domestic staff of a large household or organization. A person in charge of arranging for the supply of food to a college, club, etc.
Examples:
Steward duties. Steward service. The steward on the flight was very helpful in assisting passengers with their needs.
Cosmos.
Another name for the universe, mainly used when it is thought of as an ordered system.
Examples:
Exploration of cosmos. Origin of the cosmos. Supercomputers enable scientists to create computational models of the cosmos.
Jeopardize.
To put something at risk or in danger, to threaten or endanger something or someone.
Examples:
Jeopardize safety. Jeopardize reputation. His reckless behavior could jeopardize his chances of getting hired for the job.
Alpine.
Relating to or characteristic of high mountains, especially the Alps, of or relating to cold, snowy, or rugged terrain.
Examples:
Alpine region. Alpine plant. We went on an exhilarating alpine adventure, climbing steep mountain slopes and glaciers.
Melodious.
Pleasing or agreeable to the ear, characterized by a sweet or harmonious sound, musical or tuneful in nature.
Examples:
Melodious voice, melodious harmony. The wind chimes hanging in the garden made a melodious sound when the wind blew, adding charm to the atmosphere.